Hey everybody, welcome to our weekend check-in video for Psych 45 Research Methods for Saturday, April 23rd. I'm just going to go over a few items as I always do each week, so let's get started. First up, your most recent discussion there on Chapter 12, our correlational strategy. That's been done and posted there, so take a look at your comments there. Most of you did a really great job. Also, just the game plan for next week. So, we're going to be covering Chapter 13 on Monday and Wednesday next week. So we just started a bit of that last time, this past Wednesday this week, but we'll finish it up on this coming Monday and Wednesday. You'll have your quiz on Chapter 13 on this coming Wednesday, April 27th. So just make sure you're ready for that. Also, a reminder, and you'll get an announcement about this early next week on Monday, is that your next exam, your Unit 4 exam, that'll be done on Monday. May 2nd, so not this coming Monday, but the following Monday. So do take advantage of the study guide, and also don't forget to have your mind taps done by that same time on Monday at 5 o'clock on May 2nd. Next up is the big item here is that your final literature review paper, our component 3 of our literature review, that's going to be due this coming Wednesday on the 27th. When you go down to the APA literature review module, which you know by now is underneath Unit 5 of our course material on our Canvas course page, at the very top you'll see a how-to video, so make sure you watch that. I walk you through the instructions on the course page there and have some screenshots and just give you a quick tour to show you what you need to look at and all the available resources you have to do well, so do take some time to watch that. It's about 10 minutes, I think, if I recall. Also, you'll see beneath the video there's a file there, a link for either a Word or a PDF. Both versions are available there of the instructions and quote-unquote checklist. So do take a look at those, especially that checklist. The checklist you should consider as a list of do's and don'ts for your paper, things you do want to have in your paper and things you don't want to have in your papers. So do take a look at that there. And when you read over the instructions in that file there, you will see there are embedded links to samples of a title page, an abstract page, and actually a completed literature review paper. That's all from the OWL, or the OWL, which stands for the Online Writing Lab there. So make sure you take a look at that. It's a great site, all kinds of great information there to help you write anything in APA style for that matter. And also don't forget, in your pocket guide to APA style, in Chapter 9, there's a couple of sample completed papers in there. The first paper, which is on birth order, that's an actual sample literature review. The other paper is an actual research study, so you don't want to look at that one. But the one that's on birth order, which again is the first paper, that'll really help you out. So take a look at that. The pocket guide to APA style is in the back of your print version of your textbook if you have that. And if you don't, there's an ebook version of it there in our Mind Tap module on our Canvas course page. Just look a little bit below the link you would normally use to get to Mind Tap. You'll find a dedicated link to the ebook version of that. And again, look in Chapter 9. That'll really help you out there. And just a few other items about the final paper. It will be 8 pages of literature review content. So it's 8 full pages. So not 7 1/4, not 7 1/3, not 7 1/2. It has to be 8 full pages there to count. Plus, you're also going to have 3 additional pages, a title page, an abstract page, and a page of references. So you're going to have 11 pages altogether, but 8 pages are the quote meat and potatoes of your literature review, the actual presentation of what you found in your literature. That is your list of 10 references. That's what you're going to write about there. So make sure you use all of your 10 references at least once each, and don't cite things that in your paper that you don't have documented in your list of references. This is about the literature you found. That's what a literature review is all about there. And do be careful that you don't spend a lot of time quoting in your paper. Some quotes are fine, but don't just have block after block of quoting, because quoting isn't writing and it'll really cost you some points. And also make sure you keep in mind you are doing a review of the scientific literature. This is not to be an autobiography. This is not to be the story of your life. This is not to be a presentation of your life experiences that reflect your topic. You are, of course, welcome to include some of those things, but be judicious about how you use those things. It's not unlike what you would find in a textbook in a psychology course. It's going to present what the research says about that topic. And once in a while you might say, the author of a textbook might say, oh yeah, when my child was 4 years old, she acted like this too, just like the theory would say. That's fine, but don't write a story about your life and then say, oh, by the way, the research supports my life, because that's not a literature review. I'm sure you all know that, but just a reminder. And final thing here, don't forget that the file must be in Word format, so no PDFs, No Google Docs, no Apple Pages. It must be in Microsoft Word. You have access to that through Office 365 on any Canvas course page, so make sure that you keep that in mind when you submit your final paper. That's everything I wanted to say for this time, so I appreciate your time. I know you're all busy. If you need anything in the meantime, please reach out via email on Canvas, and I'll be glad to get back to you. Otherwise, I'll see you next Monday in class, and we're going to just continue on with our chapter on the descriptive strategy. Got some fun stuff to show you, so I will see you then. Take care.